Hello mga kabayan, magandang umaga po mula dito sa Washington DC. Ito ang programang Martin's Man Cave. Kung kayo po ay nanonood ngayon, teka muna, let's do a second take. Kung mali ata yung Facebook page na nalagyan ko. Yung tatlo na. Pwede mong panoorin kung nasa Facebook ko yung ano. Ayun, marami na.
Anong Facebook? Anong Facebook?
ANDANAR, yan. Oh, ayun. Tama nga. Okay kabayan, ito po yung 16th Street. Yan, yung nasa likod ko, 16th Street po yan. Pag diniretso mo yan, nandyan po yung White House. At ito naman, ang Rhode Island Street. Or Avenue. Sorry. Ito yun. Papunta doon, Rhode Island Avenue. And then all the way up there is Massachusetts Avenue. At titingnan natin yung Massachusetts. Bakit mahalaga Massachusetts? Because nandito po sa Massachusetts yung opisina ng ating ambassador to the Philippines. So kung makikita nyo po yan, asan ba yan? Yan. Yung building na nasa gitna, yan po ang embahada ng Pilipinas dito sa Estados Unidos. At yung harapan niya na opisina, nakita nyo yung maliit na building dyan. O yung nasa gitna rin, pinakagitna ng screen. Yan po yung unang embassy ng Pilipinas dito po sa Washington DC, but now it serves as the consular office. Magandang umaga po mga kabayan, ha? Kamusta na po kayo? Pasensya na, wala ako sa normal ko na studio, but then again, it feels different to be going on Face Live right smack in Washington DC, just right after the inauguration yesterday of President Donald Trump. At kami naman ni Secretary Jun Esperon ay nagpunta po doon as delegates of our own departments, but with the consent of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. At maganda po dahil yung mga upuan po namin ni Secretary Jun ay upuan ng mga senador ng Amerika. At medyo napaswerte po tayo at malapit po yung ating upuan doon mismo sa entablado kung saan nag-oath taking si President Donald Trump at si Vice President Mike Pence. Good morning sa lahat ng manonood. Si Winsky, good morning sir. Hanilet Austria, good morning. Sino pa ba? Inday Nice Baul, good morning. Si Phoebe Hyde, do not catch a cold sir. Malamig dito, medyo umuulan. Ikwento ko lang kung ano yung experience namin ni Secretary Esperon. Kami po ay maagang gumising hapon dahil kailangan maaga dun sa Capitol Grounds, dahil marami po sa mga kalye dito sa Washington DC ang kanilang isinara dahil nga talagang istrikto ang security dito. Pwede dandahan lang, ha? Dandahan lang please. Kasi naging istrikto po ang police dito. Tapos nagkaroon po ng augmentation ng forces mula po sa Florida, itong police forces at yung tinatawag nilang National Guard ay nakabantay din po dito sa Washington DC kapon. So napaka-stricto, kaya marami pong kalye yung isinara, yung naka-block off, ano? And dahil nga sa maraming kalye, we had to travel and we had to be at the grounds at a very early hour kasi kailangan mong maglakad ng malayo, no? Malayo papunta doon sa Capitol Grounds kung saan nga ay hinold yung inauguration. Well, the usual grounds where the presidential inauguration is held. So we left early. We woke up at 6:30 in the morning, and then we left the hotel mga 7:30. Nandun na kami by 8 o'clock, naglakad na kami. So by 8:30 nakaupo na po kami dun sa ground, no. Meron kami mga upuan na ni-reserve sa amin. And alam naman natin na just like the Philippines, yung inauguration po happens at 12 noon. Kaya matagal yung pila, pero at matagal din yung antay, pero worth it. It's worth it because ma-experience mo lahat, the entire practice, the entire tradition of the inauguration, where the Americans have been consistently practicing a peaceful transition and inauguration for the last 200 years. And they do this especially now every 4 years after every election, mga January 20 dito sa Washington DC. So kahit na nagkakagyera na sa buong mundo, kahit na nagkakagulo na sa ibang mga bansa or domestically, kahit magulo na po, kahit di maganda ekonomiya, kumbaga in sickness and in health, ay nandyan pa rin po yung inauguration ng Amerika bilang patunay na ang kanilang bansa ay isang United States of America. Of course, the objective is to have that perfect union ng United States of America, and the inauguration really is a symbol of the strength of their democratic processes here in the United States. So if I'm not mistaken, ang pag-inaugurate po, take oath ng isang presidente sa labas ng building ng Capitol, it all started in 1817, if I'm not mistaken, during that time, nung in-invade ng UK or ng British at sinunog nila yung old Capitol. So si President Monroe was forced to hold this oath of taking outside the Capitol building. And hanggang ngayon ay tuloy-tuloy po ang pag-take oath ng isang bagong Pangulo ng Pilipinas sa labas ho ng Capitol building. Yung Capitol building, doon ho nag-oopisina yung kanilang mga legislators nila, kanilang congressman, yung kanilang mga senador. But there are also times na yung inauguration ay sa loob ng building ginagawa. Kasi minsan sobrang lamig dito sa Washington DC. The last time that it was held inside the building was during the time of President Ronald Reagan, na napakalamig nung panahon na yon. But luckily yesterday the weather cooperated, although there was 70% chance of rain the previous night, ay bumaba na lang ito ng 30%. So nagkaroon na lang ng mga scattered rains na nangyayari paminsan-minsan. Manakang pag-ulan na nangyari po kapon. So may dala po kami ni Secretary June na raincoat, and again it was a good experience kasi naririnig mo yung sigawan ng mga tao, mga Republicans, yung mga supporters ni Donald Trump. Nararamdaman mo yung winter weather ng Amerika. At the same time ay napapahinggan mo rin yung musika, yung paghahanda, yung lahat ng festivities at yung tradition mismo ng inauguration. So it was really, I could say, a very memorable event for, of course, for the people of the United States, at lalong-lalo na po sa amin dalawa ni Secretary June Esperon, who went here, when sent here by the President of the Philippines, si Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Now, there were a few things that President Donald Trump said na medyo maganda po para sa ating bansa. Isa sa binanggit niya ay yung hindi sila makikialam sa mga ginagawa ng ibang bansa, or they will not interfere with other nations, and they will not impose their lifestyle on other nations. and they would even encourage other nations to have their own independent or way of running their own country. So maganda yon kasi ito po ay along the lines dun sa polisiya po ng ating Pangulong Duterte na independent foreign policy na Filipino first. President Donald Trump mentioned America first, meaning to give jobs to the Americans, to think for the Americans, to give the money to the Americans, the projects to the Americans first. Ganoon din naman tayo sa Pilipinas, di ba? Ang interest po ng ating Pangulo ay ang interest po ng bawat Pilipino. Yung po naunguna, kaya nga meron tayong foreign independent policy dahil ang gusto natin Pangulo ay once and for all ay matikpan din natin kung ano yung mga natitikman ng ibang mas maunlad na bansa tulad ng Amerika. So maganda yung sinabi ng Pangulong Trump. At isa rin sa magandang sinabi ng Pangulong Trump ay yung kanyang kampanya at siya naniniwala na dapat mapuksa na ang illegal na droga dito sa United States. At ganoon din naman po sa atin sa Pilipinas, malaking problema rin po yung droga dyan. At ganoon din po dito, illegal na droga or dangerous drugs is really a problem. So medyo magkakaparehas po yung polisiya ng ating Pangulo sa Pilipinas, Pangulong Digong at si President Donald Trump. Prior to that, ay dami kong kwento sa inyo eh. Anong oras na ba dito? It's already 6:35 here in Washington DC, and for those who just tuned in, let me again give you an orientation of where I am in DC. That's the 16th Avenue, kung saan pag diniretso mo po yan, nandyan po yung White House. This is Massachusetts Avenue over there, dalawang kali po yan. Ito yung Rhode Island Avenue. Yung Massachusetts Avenue, nandyan po yung Philippine Embassy at nandyan din po yung consular office natin. Marami kami activities ni Secretary Jun Esperon. Very loaded po yung aming araw dito. So we met with the Philippine and the US Society. We also met with the Heritage Group, Migrants Heritage Group here in America. At nung hapon ay minute din po natin yung Filipino community sa consular office to celebrate the inauguration of President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence. But prior to that, in LA, we also met some reporters. Later on, we're going to meet some other reporters here also in perhaps in New York City. At bukas, ganun din, we're going to meet some of the big networks here in the United States kasi gusto po natin na kahit paano we will be able to explain the policies of President Rodrigo Duterte kasi alam mo naman dito sa Amerika ang kanilang bukang bibig ay EJK. So ang ating trabaho po dito as a Presidential Communications Secretary ay paliwanag po sa kanila to give them the right perspective and the context of our illegal drugs war or dangerous drugs war. We also met with the Center for Strategic Institute. Tama ba yan? Center for Strategic International Studies, CSIS, which is also just down the road. It's a think tank in the United States. And meron pa tayong meet na mga PhilAms, PhilCom doon po sa Los Angeles, sa uwi po ng Pilipinas. But anyway, once I get to my own man cave, ipapakita ko po sa inyo yung mga litrato ng aking trabaho dito para for you to have a better appreciation sa trabaho po ito sa Washington DC. So malamig na po yung panahon, medyo nagdi-drizzle po. Ang oras po natin dito ay nasa 6:35. We are now checking out of the hotel at pupunta na po tayo sa New York. So for the Filipinos in New York City, magkita-kita po tayo dyan. Sining, GM, Mahime, thank you for watching. Atek, Abelera, thank you for watching. For the 1,000 people who are watching, and catch me live on Channel 4 in 20 minutes. Magla-live po ako sa Channel 4 sa PTV. Bibigyan ko po din ng live update ang ating mga kabayan na dyan sa Manila na ang kanilang way or mode of communication is through television. So for now, bye-bye and thank you for watching. Rina Lofarma, thank you po. Si Tats Tarion, salamat po. Si Lumita Analisa, good morning po. Salamat po sa inyo lahat, salamat. At para po sa mga naysayers ng ating gobyerno, maging pasensyoso lang po tayo ng konti. Pagbigyan natin si Pangulong Duterte ng pagkakataon para patunayan sa inyo na we are on the right track. Because we really are on the right track. Basahin nyo lang po yung report sa ating gobyerno for the past 7 months sa Presidential Comms Facebook. Alright, thank you guys. You have a great time dyan sa Manila. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.